Johnny Dam, host of the Damage Report radio show. When I'm not falling in love with the First Amendment all over again, I like to sit back, relax, and rub my meat to the Barbecue Central show. And now your host, Greg Rempe. Go, Greg. Yeah, rub that meat.
In a world permeated with barbecue websites under the control of tyrannical administrators, there was one man, a one-man army. He broke all the rules. He allowed his members to speak out, give their opinions, and make the website what it is today. Get ready for Greg Rempe and the Barbecue Central Show.
Live from Cleveland, Ohio, it's the Barbecue Central Show.
LA Talk Radio, Barbecue Central Show here on your Tuesday evening. And a very good Tuesday to you. Hope you're doing well. Happy to have you aboard. Got a great show lined up for you. Hey, maybe you know what you want to talk about tonight. Forgo the show that I have put together for you. Weigh in on something completely off the board, something that you want to talk about specifically, and you can do that one of two ways. Do it on the phone. 216-220-0966, 216-220-0966. Or if you don't want to call in, you can certainly email at bbqcentralradio@gmail.com. Hey, while you have that email client open, go ahead and blast off a couple emails to some friends, some folks that like live fire grilling, live fire cooking, smoking, barbecuing, everything that we encompass here at the Barbecue Central Show. Send them the link, latalkradio.com right now. Let them know that the show's on the air. Let them know that you're a Centralite. And you would appreciate it if they would just consider becoming Centralites as well. Of course, you can always keep up with everything that's important in the world of barbecue and grilling by going to the website, thebarbecuecentral.com. And if you've missed a show here on LA Talk Radio, just click on the Barbecue Central badge on the homepage, which is up right now. And you'll get a complete and full list of all of the shows we have done here since February. Coming up quickly on a year, the Barbecue Central Show in its live internet radio show format. Almost 1 year old. February 7th, I believe, was the debut show. So we're moving right along. A whole lot of things yet to talk about. Not even covered everything that there is, because really barbecue is like it's like a sport. Well, it's not like us. I mean, it is a sport, but I'm saying like more of a major sport, like football, like baseball. It's the same thing. It's barbecue and grilling. But there are so many facets and so many subcultures among the subcultures that we can talk about it every day of the week. So this is what we like to do here. Also, if you're an iTuner, you can find the show on iTunes as well. Just search me by author name or by the show name, which is the Barbecue Central Show on LA Talk Radio. And there you go. Here's what's laying out tonight. Here's what I know for sure. Next segment, we'll be locking in Chris Lilly, pitmaster of Big Bob Gibson's restaurant there in Decatur, Alabama. He's been working on a new project. He's been helping out the folks at Kingsford, coming up a new product that was actually introduced a couple weeks ago in New York City, so we'll talk to him about that. Hey, look, I don't want to say we're necessarily held hostage by Kingsford, because really they seem to be the only briquette brand out there on a consistent basis. Hardwood is kind of a crapshoot. Hardwood lump, I mean. It's kind of a crapshoot. There's certainly a number of manufacturers depending on where you are in the country, but you really don't know what you're going to get per se. So we're going to talk to Chris about what Kingsford has come out with, how he helped them develop it, all the ins and outs. If we can hold them over to another segment, we'll roll them into the third segment. Otherwise, third segment completely open. So we can take your calls about what happened over Thanksgiving, any number of things that you would like to talk about, we can open it up if he's not able to hold over. Or if we plow through everything in the second segment, which I doubt. And then fourth segment, free-for-all. Of course, we have the 2-pack of Petey River Swamp Sauce. And then, of course, we have the Billy Bones Goes Green gift pack. You can find out more about that at BillyBonesBBQ.com. Swamp Sauce, of course, you can find at SwampSauce.com. And there we go. So we're locked and loaded. Ready to go. I hope you are, too. Again, 216-220-0966 is the phone number. BBQ Central Radio at gmail.com is the email. When we come back, Chris Lilly, third segment, a possible holdover, or it will be your show. Fourth segment, free-for-all, Swamp Sauce, and the Billy Bones Goes Green gift pack. Stand by. We'll be right back.
You're listening to the Barbecue Central Show.
Forget going from site to site to get all your barbecue and grilling supplies and make your first and final stop at Fred's Music and BBQ.com. In the market for a new barbecue pit, we have all the big name brands like Big Green Egg and more. As a matter of fact, Fred's is staffed by eggheads and carries every single part and accessory for the egg. More of a pellet head, you say? Then check out our full lineup of Traeger smoker grills. Fred also carries Pro-Q barbecue, Bradley, and Weber smokers, as well as a full lineup of charcoal grills. And once you're outfitted with your new cooker or grill, you'll find absolutely everything you need to make your barbecue and grilling experience a success. Fred is a direct retailer of companies that sponsor the Barbecue Central show, like Wolf Rub Barbecue Seasonings and the folks at the Barbecue Guru. But you can also get your hands on a full lineup of spices, rubs, and sauces to marinades, accessories, love charcoal, wood chips, pellets, chunks, and even the great grilling tools by Stephen Reichland of Barbecue U fame. Check Fred out on the web at fredsmusicandbbq.com or check out their fully stocked showroom in beautiful downtown Chillington, Pennsylvania.
The future of barbecue is already here at thebarbecueguru.com. From the amazing guru that monitors and controls the temperatures of any charcoal, wood, or electric pit to the Caldera Tallboy knockdown smoker. Yes, it breaks down and stores flat, yet it's still a robust, sturdy, portable cooker and smokehouse. It also serves as an efficient temperature-controlled convection oven using wood or charcoal. The Tallboy is designed to fit all catering pans and can be used as a warming oven. You can cook in any style you choose, like ribs, chicken, jerky, vegetables, smoked cheese, whatever you want. Take it to KCBS competitions and unload it from the trunk of your car. TheBarbecueGuru.com is where you'll find the Caldera 3-Bay Caterer. It's stainless steel and uses charcoal or sterno for chafing purposes. And it doubles as a 3-bay sink or wash station with hot water and knocks down in seconds with no tools required for transportation and storage. The future of barbecue is here at TheBarbecueGuru.com. That's www.thebbqguru.com or call 1-800-288-GURU.
The Big Green Egg is the most unique barbecue and grilling product on the market, with its unmatched capabilities and flexibility that surpass all other conventional cookers combined. It's a smoker, a grill, and an oven. You can literally cook any food on it year-round, from appetizers to entrees to desserts. The Big Green Egg lights fast, and it's ready to cook on within 10 minutes, and no need for that yucky lighter fluid. The ceramic walls retain heat with an accurate temperature control, so there are no hot spots. And since the top is down while you're cooking, there are no grease flare-ups. Its handsome, unique, and decorative design produces the juiciest and most succulent food you'll ever taste. And don't forget about the world-class customer service and the lifetime warranty that goes along with every unit. You can find out more about the Big Green Egg by visiting their website at BigGreenEgg.com. That's BigGreenEgg.com. The Big Green Egg, the most versatile and unique barbecue and grilling product on the market.
On your computer, on your Wi-Fi radio, on your iPhone. Commercial-free, original talk. Only on LA Talk Radio, your favorite talk station. To get on the Barbecue Central Show, call 216-220-0966.
Barbecue Central Show here on your Tuesday evening. This is LA Talk Radio. Thanks for joining me again. 216-220-0966. BBQ Central Radio at gmail.com. If you're so inclined to join me this evening, love to have you. Feel free to jump in and ask some questions. As promised, joining me right now, a guy that I have enjoyed or have had the privilege of talking barbecue. It was April 9th of 2007 the last time we got together. I am, of course, talking about the pitmaster of Big Bob Gibson's restaurant. You can find him at bigbobgibson.com. It's Chris Lilly. Chris, thanks for taking the time out tonight. How are you?
Hey, Greg. How are you tonight?
I am absolutely excellent. Thanks for joining me. Chris, want to kind of get right into the focus of our conversation this evening, at least for this segment, which is the new product that Kingsford has rolled out. That you're obviously some type of partner with them. So give us the ins and outs. What is it? What can we look forward to? All the good stuff.
Well, it's a fantastic new product. It's called Kingsford Competition Briquette, and you know, a lot of times when I go out on the circuit and cook, without a doubt, I've always used the Kingsford Blue Bag. But I've started working into some things, and I think a lot of barbecuers have out there where they start working on advanced grilling techniques and a lot of direct grilling and searing, and you want to be versatile. So Kingsford came out with this new product with versatility in mind. It is basically a briquette that takes the advantages of lump charcoal and then takes the advantages of the traditional briquette and it's one charcoal. Basically, it is a wood char that is compressed into a briquette, so you get that high heat intensity of a lump charcoal, but you also get that get that long burn time of a charcoal briquette. So again, it will actually be shipped in January, so everybody needs to be looking for this new charcoal probably around April 1st, and it will be widely available across the United States.
So how long have you been kind of partnering with them in order to get this product to the point where you were happy with it, they were happy with it, and then deciding to get it to market this coming April?
This is a product that the R&D department at Kingsford has been working on a while. I first got my hands on the product this summer and worked with them over the summer, trying batches and sending my opinion on the product. And I was excited to see when they made the final decision to go to market with it, because it's really a charcoal that I got addicted to, not only at home but also on the circuit. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to give up on the Blue Bag. That is still my number one charcoal for competition. But there's various applications when I will break open the new competition briquette. I like to start my fire with it, and I also like to finish with it, because in normal situations I like to really caramelize at the very end, sear, caramelize sauces, and finish up with a very intense heat.
Hey, Chris, do you have the phone like right up to your mouth? Because I'm getting a real low signal on you for some reason.
How about now? Is this better?
Yeah, that's a little bit better. Yeah.
Okay.
So you're actually a big fan of the regular blue and white bag, from what I'm just ascertaining from your last comment. What is it that you like? I mean, to be completely honest, Kingsford seems to almost have the briquette market cornered in certain instances, but I don't feel that blue bag is necessarily that great of a product. I mean, sure, it's consistent, but it's got a terrible smell when it lights up. The ash production that it does, that it makes as it burns off, is kind of a lot, in my opinion. What do you like about it so much?
Well, I mean, I definitely have to disagree with you on a few of those counts. First of all, the type of cooking that I do in competition, you have it is preload with unlit charcoal, and I light one end and I control the airflow, and basically control the airflow enough where it just barely burns around my ring. I use a Jedmaster in competition, so I pretty much trap a lot of the flavors and a lot of the flavors of the Kingsford charcoal, and also add a pig nut hickory to my fire as well. I've been cooking competition since 1997 in the Kingsford Blue Bag, and I will be the first one to disagree with you on off flavors or anything like that. And I think my judges over the past 15 years would disagree with you as well. It is a consistent charcoal. I know what I'm getting whether I fire up a bag in California, whether I fire up one in Miami or New York. They have several plants across the country, and they all send samples into their R&D facility, and they test these periodically to make sure every plant is producing a charcoal within a certain range. And So it's definitely the most consistent charcoal on the market, and in my opinion, it's the best flavored charcoal on the market as well.
So is the new competition briquette going to have a different or a potentially different flavor profile than the regular blue bag then?
It actually does. The great thing about this, and you mentioned ash, if you're unhappy with the amount of ash with the Kingsford blue bag, I would suggest you take a look at the new Kingsford charcoal briquette, because it is a wood char product. You get a lot less ash than your Kingsford blue bag or any other charcoal briquette.
Now,
I think of the new briquette basically is a lump charcoal that is compressed into a briquette, and so you definitely get the advantage of a lump charcoal and also the long burning of the briquette.
Well, I know there had been kind of a talk or a banner about, at least on the internet world, about people love just regular hardwood lump charcoal, but they also love the consistency. As you said, I mean, there's certainly no other charcoal out there that is mass-produced, that is consistent, as you say, bag for bag, just like going into a store in New Zealand or a store in downtown New York City and pulling out a six-pack of Budweiser beer. I mean, you know what you're getting. It's consistent, for the mass market that it is catered to. So hardwood, it's hit and miss. There's definitely a number of different makers, but it's hard to find a great bag with any type of consistency. There was a company about a year and a half ago that kind of made a push into the hardwood lump charcoal briquette market, that being the original charcoal company, but it seemed like they I thought their product was great. It had, the high burning, pretty much in essence, exactly what you just talked about, the Kingsford, and the ash production was low, which was great for my bullet type cooker because it ashes down, and there was really no way that the fire was going to get choked out of it, which was kind of more or less my worry in overnight cooks with a regular blue bag of Kingsford. But their distribution was poor, and they've kind of petered out. So I guess my hope is, and I know obviously Kingsford is big, they are going to be delivering this product pretty much any and everywhere, which is going to be a good thing, yes?
Oh, absolutely. Come April, I believe you'll be able to find it pretty much all over the country. There will be no blank spots for all your barbecue enthusiasts out there, without a doubt. It's it's a charcoal that I like again, and it's it's exactly what you said. It's the benefits of lump, it's the benefits of the briquette, and it's in one package. But and it came about because of the popularity, especially on the circuit, the barbecue circuit, where people were getting more versatile and in changing their techniques, somewhat. The more we cook, myself, you, Greg, and a lot of the folks out there, the more you cook, the more advanced grilling techniques you come up with. Mm-hmm. And this is a charcoal that can work out no matter what you're doing.
Now I'm getting some instant feedback questions here in the chat room, wanting to know if you're a hot cooker or if you're more in the the fundamental range of barbecue, the 220 to 225 type guy.
Oh, great, good question. It really depends on what I'm cooking and what I'm cooking on, and that dictates how hot I'm cooking. Traditionally, pork, like pork shoulder, pork butt, I'm a 225 guy all the way through. I don't fluctuate. If I'm cooking brisket, I'm a 225 guy all the way through, except after I separate my flat and point. I like to finish my point on probably about 400 over direct heat. I want to char and create some burn ends out of my point.
Right.
The chicken, I like to cook chicken somewhere around 300 to 350 degrees, depending on what part of the chicken I'm cooking.
So this new char or this new Kingsford competition is going to kind of allow you to get that heat when you need it, but then kind of get the long burn time when you want to keep it in the 225 range.
Absolutely. I fluctuate so much, and I like to jam my temperature up and down, depending on what I'm cooking and what stage my cooking is, whether I'm finishing or just wanting that low and slow. So I definitely need a charcoal that is versatile, and this new charcoal just gives me more options.
There's been, I've read through, certain various places online about, obviously the parent company to Kingsford is Clorox. And they've had quite a green initiative over the last probably 12 months, maybe even longer. Does this charcoal product kind of fit within that, or is this, doesn't really have anything to do with the other?
It actually does, to be honest with you. There's several ways that this new competition briquette, in the process of making it, they look at how green they can make it. Like, you take, for instance, what it's made out of. It's made out of the wood waste converted into, useful fuels. The combustion gases generate heat for use in production. And also the water that basically when you compress this wood char, you have to have water in the process, and actually they recycle the water. They don't pump it out. They continually recycle the water, and it can be used for the next batch of charcoal. So not only is it all natural ingredients, but the process of making the charcoal is as green as they can possibly make it.
Do you have any insight as to what the cost for a bag is going to be, or how they're going to be, brought out? Is it going to be a 20-pound bag, or what do you know?
There'll be a couple different ways to buy it. One is a 12-pound bag, and the suggested retail on this is going to be about $9.49, and then you can buy the two 16.5-pound bags, and that's going to be a suggested of $16.99. Again, that's the approximate retail price, or the suggested retail price. So it could vary from there, but that is what you're probably looking at.
Chris, can I hold you over for another segment, or do you have to get going?
No, I can talk a little bit longer. Absolutely.
All right, then we're going to go ahead and take a quick break. We'll pick up our conversation with Chris Lilly when we come back. Talk to him about perhaps the barbecue mastery class he's got at White Sulphur Springs in West Virginia, the cookbook, some other things. So stick around. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Barbecue Central Show here on LA Talk Radio.
The future of barbecue is already here at thebarbecueguru.com. From the amazing guru that monitors and controls the temperatures of any charcoal, wood, or electric pit to the Caldera Tallboy knockdown smoker. Yes, it breaks down and stores flat, yet it's still a robust, sturdy, portable cooker and smokehouse. It also serves as an efficient temperature-controlled convection oven using wood or charcoal. The Tallboy is designed to fit all catering pans and can be used as a warming oven. You can cook in any style you choose. Make ribs, chicken, jerky, vegetables, smoked cheese, whatever you want. Take it to KCBS competitions and unload it from the trunk of your car. TheBarbecueGuru.com is where you'll find the Caldera 3-Bay Caterer. It's stainless steel and uses charcoal or sterno for chafing purposes. And it doubles as a 3-bay sink or wash station with hot water and knocks down in seconds with no tools required for transportation and storage. The future of barbecue is here at TheBarbecueGuru.com. That's www.thebbqguru.com or call 1-800-288-GURU.
The Big Green Egg is the most unique barbecue and grilling product on the market, with its unmatched capabilities and flexibility that surpass all other conventional cookers combined. It's a smoker, a grill, and an oven. You can literally cook any food on it year-round, from appetizers to entrees to desserts. The Big Green Egg lights fast, and it's ready to cook on within 10 minutes, and no need for that yucky lighter fluid. The ceramic walls retain heat with an accurate temperature control, so there are no hot spots. And since the top is down while you're cooking, there are no grease flare-ups. Its handsome, unique, and decorative design produces the juiciest and most succulent food you'll ever taste. And don't forget about the world-class customer service and the lifetime warranty that goes along with every unit. You can find out more about the Big Green Egg by visiting their website at biggreenegg.com. That's biggreenegg.com. The Big Green Egg, the most versatile and unique barbecue and grilling product on the market.
Forget going from site to site to get all your barbecue and grilling supplies and make your first and final stop at Fred's Music and BBQ.com. In the market for a new barbecue pit, we have all the big name brands like Big Green Egg and more. As a matter of fact, Fred's is staffed by eggheads and carries every single part and accessory for the egg. More of a pellet head, you say? Then check out our full lineup of Traeger smoker grills. Fred also carries Pro Q Barbecue, Bradley, and Weber smokers, as well as a full lineup of charcoal grills. And once you're outfitted with your new cooker or grill, you'll find absolutely everything you need to make your your barbecue and grilling experience a success. Fred is a direct retailer of companies that sponsor the Barbecue Central show, like Wolf Rub Barbecue Seasonings and the folks at the Barbecue Guru. But you can also get your hands on a full lineup of spices, rubs, and sauces to marinades, accessories, lump charcoal, wood chips, pellets, chunks, and even the great grilling tools by Stephen Reichland of Barbecue U fame. Check Fred out on the web at fredsmusicandbbq.com or check out their fully stocked showroom in beautiful downtown Shillington, Pennsylvania.
On your computer, on your Wi-Fi radio, on your iPhone. Commercial-free, original talk. Only on LA Talk Radio, your favorite talk station. Let's get back to the Barbecue Central show on LA Talk Radio.
Barbecue Central show here on LA Talk Radio on your Tuesday evening, 216-220-0966, bbqcentralradio@gmail.com. We pick up our conversation with Chris Lilly. Chris, thanks for hanging through the break with me. Appreciate that.
Glad to be here.
We were talking about the new competition briquette that Kingsford has coming out, but of course you're a man of absolute portfolio diversity when it comes to the world of barbecue. And when we actually talked, I don't know if you remember this or not, but we did a podcast back in April of 2007, and right at the end of the interview, we were trading some thoughts about certain random items, and let me see if you remember saying this.
We're going to see you on the television doing a barbecue university type deal.
That's new to me. Is that the rumor?
So, almost 2 years down the road, you and Ray Lampe, Myron Mixon, not on television, but doing the barbecue mastery class up at the Greenbrier in White Sulphur Springs, West Virginia.
Absolutely. That's anytime I get to hang out with Ray Lampe and Myron Mixon and cook a little barbecue, I am game. So that was a fun gig last year. We did 3 events last year. Ray and Myron did one. Me and Ray did one, and me and Myron did one. And it's basically a intense 3-day cooking school at the Greenbrier Resort in West Virginia, and they re-signed us for this coming year. So we'll be cooking together at the Greenbrier, and basically you get there on Sunday, and we have a big feast Sunday night, and then Monday we get down to business. First day is grilling day, so we go over not only grilling main dishes, but appetizers, side dishes. And then the next day we move on to the medium cook items, the ribs, the chicken, and things like that. And then the last day is the long cook, the whole hogs, the beef brisket, the pork shoulder, and so on. So, and it's actually an interactive class too. So we not only do cooking, but the guests that come and take the class, they actually fire up the grill themselves and cook all of our recipes themselves. So it's a fantastic class for not only the barbecue beginner, but people that just want to hang out with us and talk barbecue as well.
What do you think the recognition of you guys is with the clientele there? I mean, do they know who you are? I mean, are these people that say, hey, that's Chris Lilly or that's Myron Mixon, and they immediately assimilate exactly what your accomplishments have been in the competition world, or are they just happy to be there with you guys?
Hey, it's interesting, and there's a mixed bag. There are a lot of guests. Usually, each class will hold about 40 guests, over the 4-day period. So, there's a lot of them in the class that know exactly who we are, that come to the class because we're actually doing it. And then there's some people in the class that just think it's a barbecue class. They don't know who the instructors are. They just want to get back there and learn. So there are actually people in the class that have never fired up a backyard grill in their life, to people who cook competition every other weekend. So we've got to we share a lot. We teach a lot of the newbies. And then we also talk competition barbecue as well with the diehard enthusiasts.
Now, I'm certainly not making you or I'm trying to put you in an uncomfortable position by asking this, but obviously Stephen Reichland had been teaching that course, under his particular way for 7 or 8 years. Now you guys take over. Do you feel if I were to attend your class versus Stephen's class that I would be better off with the barbecue mastery class versus the barbecue university class?
Well, I know Stephen real well. I think a lot of Stephen. He did a fantastic job with the Barbecue University at the Greenbrier, and he has since moved on to I believe, I don't know where he's teaching now, but I think he does have some classes out.
Colorado, Primal Grill.
There you go.
Right.
Stephen he's more of a grilling guy, and he'll be the first to admit.
Right.
He's more of a grilling. He gets into barbecue as well, in the low and slow. But myself, Ray, and Myron, we're more the low and slow guys. Not that we don't grill, because we definitely do, and we focus an entire day on grilling at the Greenbrier. But it's different. I wouldn't say it's any better or worse for the barbecue enthusiast.
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah, it's better.
Right.
But for the backyard griller, I would think we do just as good a job. But I tell you, Stephen's been around. He's a trained chef, and he's been all over the world grilling and learning techniques. So he does a fantastic job as well.
And you guys will be back there at the Greenbrier again this coming year?
Yes, we will. We've got 3 dates inked. Right off the top of my head, I don't know what they are. I'm thinking they are around maybe the end of May, the end of June, and also one in July, if I'm not mistaken. But you can go to the Greenbrier's website and check that out. And the website, I don't know that either.
I'll find it out and stick it up there in the show notes. Don't worry
Google
about it.
the Greenbrier. How about that?
No problem. So last week I had Dr. Barbecue on. We were talking about any number of things that he has going on. You guys are like all over the place, and he kind of mentioned that perhaps there was this outside possibility that maybe the Barbecue Challenge Series might be making a reappearance for a third season here at some point here soon.
It's hard for me to get really, really excited and start spreading the word until the contract is signed.
Give me a scoop.
But, we've had some false hopes in the past, but actually it looks good for this next year. But we've got a new network that is interested in the show, new sponsors. It looks like if this goes down, to start with, it will be a 1-hour special. And the format will be similar to the last 2 series on Versus and OLN. It will change a little bit somewhat based on what the sponsors want, mm-hmm. and based on what the network wants. But we are looking at a competitive barbecue show. I would love to give you more information on that, but until the contract's signed, I can't get really excited. But I tell you, it does look good for this next year.
So, you just mentioned that you'd had a couple other times here in the past between the last one and potentially inking one up now. What goes into getting something like this actually down on paper, and then everybody signs off? And it's got to be strenuous and stuff that we as backyard guys and competitors really have no idea what the behind the scenes looks like.
It definitely is. There's so much that has to fall in place. First of all, you have to hit the sponsors have to be interested at the right time, and that right time is the same time that the networks are interested in pulling the trigger on something. Once you have a network interested, the sponsors have to fall into place. And then also the logistics of where you're going to do the show, have to be coordinated. So you have to, the production logistics, the sponsor, the network, it all has to come together. And if one of those 3 doesn't come together, then it's a no-go.
Right.
It's just a lot to balance, to be honest with you. We're fortunate right now that everything looks like it's going to fall in place. But again, I can make no promises at this point. But hopefully by the first of the year, we'll know something, yay or nay.
Before we wrap up, I just wanted to mention also that you're going to be having a cookbook come out here beginning part of next year. Why don't you give us a little insight on that?
Absolutely. Name of the book is Big Bob Gibson's Barbecue Book, and it's recipes and secrets from basically the life and times of Big Bob Gibson. It really focuses on Big Bob Gibson and his life, and a lot of the old recipes that he cooked in the restaurant, and then it goes into a lot of the new recipes and the things that I do now. So I love the recipes in the book. I can guarantee that these recipes have been tried over and over again, and hopefully the barbecuers at home can pick up a book, and it comes out May the 12th. That is right before Memphis in May, and I'm sure I'll be in Memphis doing book signings the third weekend in May. I'll also be at the Big Apple Barbecue Block Party first weekend in June, and we'll do some book signings there, and also try to get some national publicity for the book. And really excited. My publisher is behind this book, so I'll be traveling around that time, probably for about 8 straight weeks, pushing the book and doing signings and things. So definitely look for it.
No doubt. I guess, and you also kind of just answered the question I just got here on the email. I got a guy in Texas asking if you were going to be doing any type of shows there in Alabama that he could hook up with. So looks like you might be doing a little book promotion and some associated barbecuing and whatnot for that.
Absolutely. So, yeah, definitely look for me next year at the Memphis in May, the Big Apple Barbecue Block Party, and also the Greenbrier Cooking School as well. And hopefully I'll be sprinkling in a few more contests as well next year.
Chris Lilly is the pit master, Big Bob Gibson's competition team. Also part of the restaurant out there, of course, and you can find out more about him at Big Bob Gibson Barbecue, or BBQ.com. We'll have the link up there in the show notes. Also with the Kingsford product, he's got the cookbook coming out. Maybe that TV show, we're gonna hold off being too excited about that, Chris, right now. But when we get it all linked up, I'll have you back on and we can talk about the particulars.
Hey, that sounds great, my friend.
All right, Chris, I appreciate the time tonight. Take care.
Take care.
Chris Lilly. Yeah, I probably could have done about 8 other segments with him. Again, that website is BigBobGibsonBBQ.com if you want to find out what he's up to, more about Big Bob Gibson and the history of the restaurant, so on and so forth. Go ahead, get ready to call in. We're going to be giving away prizes here next. Stand by.
You're listening to the Barbecue Central Show.
The Big Green Egg is the most unique barbecue and grilling product on the market, with its unmatched capabilities and flexibility that surpass all other conventional cookers combined. It's a smoker, a grill, and an oven. You can literally cook any food on it year-round, from appetizers to entrees to desserts. The Big Green Egg lights fast, and it's ready to cook on within 10 minutes, and no need for that yucky lighter fluid. The ceramic walls retain heat with an accurate temperature control, so there are no hot spots. And since the top is down while you're cooking, there are no grease flare-ups. Its handsome, unique, and decorative design produces the juiciest and most succulent food you'll ever taste. And don't forget about the world-class customer service and the lifetime warranty that goes along with every unit. You can find out more about the Big Green Egg by visiting their website at BigGreenEgg.com. That's BigGreenEgg.com. The Big Green Egg, the most versatile and unique barbecue and grilling product on the market.
Forget going from site to site to get all your barbecue and grilling supplies and make your first and final stop at Fred's Music and BBQ.com. In the market for a new barbecue pit, we have all the big name brands like Big Green Egg and more. As a matter of fact, Fred's is staffed by eggheads and carries every single part and accessory for the egg. More of a pellet head, you say? Then check out our full lineup of Traeger smoker grills. Fred also carries Pro Q Barbecue, Bradley, and Weber smokers, as well as a full lineup of charcoal grills. And once you're outfitted with your new cooker or grill, you'll find absolutely everything you need to make your barbecue and grilling experience a success. Fred is a direct retailer of companies that sponsor the Barbecue Central show, like Wolf Rub Barbecue Seasonings and the folks at the Barbecue Guru. But you can also get your hands on a full lineup of spices, rubs, and sauces to marinades, accessories, love charcoal, wood chips, pellets, chunks, and even the great grilling tools by Stephen Reichland of Barbecue U fame. Check Fred out on the web at fredsmusicandbbq.com or check out their fully stocked showroom in beautiful downtown Chillington, Pennsylvania.
The future of barbecue is already here at thebarbecueguru.com. From the amazing guru that monitors and controls the temperatures of any charcoal, wood, or electric pit to the Caldera Tallboy knockdown smoker. Yes, it breaks down and stores flat, yet it's still a robust, sturdy, portable cooker and smokehouse. It also serves as an efficient temperature-controlled convection oven using wood or charcoal. The Tallboy is designed to fit all catering pans and can be used as a warming oven. You can cook in any style you choose, like ribs, chicken, jerky, vegetables, smoked cheese, space, whatever you want. Take it to KCBS Competitions and unload it from the trunk of your car. TheBarbecueGuru.com is where you'll find the Caldera 3-Bay Caterer. It's stainless steel and uses charcoal or sterno for chafing purposes. And it doubles as a 3-bay sink or wash station with hot water and knocks down in seconds with no tools required for transportation and storage. The future of barbecue is here at TheBarbecueGuru.com. That's www.thebbqguru.com or call 1-800-288-GURU.
The phone lines are open on the Barbecue Central Show.
Barbecue Central Show.
Call 216-220-0966 to get on the air. Once again, here's your host, Greg Rempe.
Barbecue Central Show here on LA Talk Radio on your Tuesday evening. Thanks again to Chris Lilly for coming on for 2 segments. Only had him booked in for 1, but he hung out for 2. Appreciate that. His website again is BigBobGibsonBBQ.com. New book coming out in March of next year. Kingsford Competition Briquette. I got to try it. He disagrees with me on the blue bag, which is fine. Disagree. I mean, certainly can't argue his results. And at the same point, I don't have to like it. So, but I do appreciate him coming on. That was awesome. So let's go ahead and grab up some winners. Before we wrap the show tonight, we go to area code 256, Barbecue Central Radio. Name and where you're calling from.
Huntsville, Alabama.
Who is this?
It's Phil White.
Hey, Phil, how are you tonight?
Doing good, man. How you doing, Greg?
I am excellent. What can I do for you tonight, Phil?
Yeah, I want to go green with some of that Billy Bones.
Billy Bones Goes Green gift pack. Let me tell you a little something here, Phil. This thing is like completely consumable. You can take the packaging that it comes and start your fire. Then you can take the box, use it to smoke with. You can wear the shirt, eat the rub, or eat the sauce and use the rub. I mean, it's like it couldn't be any greener. If it was any greener, it would be like double green.
Sounds good, man. Sounds good. I use Billy's product all the time, so I know I'm in for a treat.
No doubt. So all you need to do is send me that shipping information. I'll forward it to Billy, and you'll get hooked up.
All right. Thanks.
All right, Phil. Take care.
Yep.
We go to... We had a 760. Is that right? 760. 706. Here he comes. Barbecue Central Radio. Name and where you're calling from.
Lynette, Alabama.
I'm sorry?
Lynette, Alabama.
Who is this?
Randy Morris.
Randy, how are you tonight?
Doing great. How are you tonight, Greg?
Alabama has the stronghold on the Collins here for the 4-segment free-for-all. Just had Huntsville, Alabama on 2 seconds ago.
Yep, that's Phil.
That's Phil. That's
Phil
right.
List. I know Phil.
Cool. Randy, are you interested in swamp sauce?
Yes, I am. Want to try something?
All right. You get a 2-pack from Tim Patton at PD River Swamp Sauce, which you can find at swampsauce.com. And I encourage everybody to go there and buy it because you're not lucky like Randy, who won 2 free bottles. So, Randy, all you need to do is go ahead and give me your shipping information via email. I'll get it down to Tim, and he will get you hooked right up.
Okay. All right. Just email it to you?
Just email it right to me.
All right. I'll do it.
All right, Randy. Thanks a lot. Take care.
Appreciate it. Enjoy the show.
Pardon?
We go to area code 318, Barbecue Central Radio. Name and where you're calling from.
Danny Hill Kid, Winfield, Louisiana.
Do you have a real name?
Danny Parker.
What's up, Danny?
Oh, man, just listening to the show, enjoying it, and watching stuff on the blog.
The video is a little off with the audio from the radio website, isn't it?
Yeah, mine's a little slow. I've got wild blue internet, and mine's, it's just off a little bit and stuff.
Well, I think what happened was one day I'm going to have to get a bigger processor, and that way I can hook everything into one computer. So right now I'm running 2 different machines, so that's why we have a little bit of a lag. But so what'd you think about the show tonight?
It was good. I enjoyed it and stuff. Sure did.
Good. I hope. Are you calling in to win something tonight, Danny?
Whatever. Swamp sauce.
Unfortunately, I just gave that away to Randy from Alabama.
Okay.
So
let's just say I just called in and say enjoyed the show and stuff.
Well, I certainly appreciate you listening. And next week, if you're listening, call in just a shade earlier, and you can get hooked up with either the Billy Bones Goes Green gift pack or the swamp sauce.
Okay, what about the Billy Bones? You still got it?
That went to Phil from Alabama. Alabama had the stronghold on prizes tonight for some reason.
Man, Alabama's killing us.
That's right.
They beat us in football and beat me to the sauce.
I'm telling you, it's a no-win situation, isn't it?
Yep, sure is.
All right, Daniel, I appreciate you listening, and maybe we can get you hooked up next week.
Sounds good.
All right, take care. That's what I like. Callers in the last segment. Congratulations to Phil for the Billy Bones Goes Green gift pack. And Randy winning the 2-pack of Petey River Swamp Sauce from the guys at Swamp Sauce, which can be found at swampsauce.com. Billy Bones can be found at billybonesbbq.com. Don't type in billybones.com. Believe me, that is not him. Actually, you should type in billybones.com and see that guy, and then see billybonesbbq.com if you'd like to see completely two different individuals. All right, I want to thank my guest tonight, Chris Lilly from Big Bob Gibson's Barbecue. You can find him at bigbobgibsonbbq.com. Look out for his cookbook coming out in March of 2009. Maybe we'll see that TV show back on again springish next year, which would be wonderful. Thanks to Sam Hassan in Southern California for running the sound tonight. Don't forget to stay tuned up after me, The Broad Topics with Laura, Joan, Kelly, and Jillian talking about whatever it is women talk about on internet radio these days. Sure to be entertaining, as it always is. So tune in to them, 10 o'clock Eastern. It's Broad Topics. We'll see you back here next Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Barbecue Central Show. This is your program host, Greg Rempe, and proud U.S. American. Good night now. Forget going from site to site to get all your barbecue and grilling supplies and make your first and final stop at Fred's Music and BBQ.com. In the market for a new barbecue pit, we have all the big name brands like Big Green Egg and more. As a matter of fact, Fred's is staffed by eggheads and carries every single part and accessory for the egg. More of a pellet head, you say? Then check out our full lineup of Traeger smoker grills. Fred also carries Pro Q Barbecue, Bradley, and Weber smokers, as well as a full lineup of charcoal grills. And once you're outfitted with your new cooker or grill, you'll find absolutely everything you need to make your barbecue and grilling experience a success. Fred is a direct retailer of companies that sponsor the Barbecue Central show, like Wolf Rub Barbecue Seasonings and the folks at the Barbecue Guru. But you can also get your hands on a full lineup of spices, rubs, and sauces to marinades, accessories, love charcoal, wood chips, pellets, chunks, and even the great grilling tools by Stephen Reichland of Barbecue U fame. Check Fred out on the web at fredsmusicandbbq.com or check out their fully stocked showroom in beautiful downtown Shillington, Pennsylvania.
The future of barbecue is already here at thebarbecueguru.com. From the amazing guru that monitors and controls the temperatures of any charcoal, wood, or electric pit to the Caldera Tallboy knockdown smoker. Yes, it breaks down and stores flat, yet it's still a robust, sturdy, portable cooker and smokehouse. It also serves as an efficient temperature-controlled convection oven using wood or charcoal. The Tallboy is designed to fit all catering pans and can be used as a warming oven. You can cook in any style you choose, like ribs, chicken, jerky, vegetables, smoked cheese, whatever you want. Take it to KCBS competitions and unload it from the trunk of your car. TheBarbecueGuru.com is where you'll find the Caldera 3-Bay Caterer. It's stainless steel and uses charcoal or sterno for chafing purposes. And it doubles as a 3-bay sink or wash station with hot water and knocks down in seconds with no tools required for transportation and storage. The future of barbecue is here at TheBarbecueGuru.com. That's www.thebbqguru.com or call 1-800-288-GURU.
The Big Green Egg is the most unique barbecue and grilling product on the market, with its unmatched capabilities and flexibility that surpass all other conventional cookers combined. It's a smoker, a grill, and an oven. You can literally cook any food on it year-round, from appetizers to entrees to desserts. The Big Green Egg lights fast, and it's ready to cook on within 10 minutes, and no need for that yucky lighter fluid. The ceramic walls retain heat with an accurate temperature control, so there are no hot spots. And since the top is down while you're cooking, there are no grease flare-ups. Its handsome, unique, and decorative design produces the juiciest and most succulent food you'll ever taste. And don't forget about the world-class customer service and the lifetime warranty that goes along with every unit. You can find out more about the Big Green Egg by visiting their website at biggreenegg.com. That's biggreenegg.com. The Big Green Egg, the most versatile and unique barbecue and grilling product on the market.
I was at the mall, sipping on a milkshake, playing the wall.